Right, good afternoon everyone, back on it again today, just starting the, well not starting the roof, I've been on the roof for about a week now. How you doing? Right, just give you a quick scan round. I think my camera's steamed up a little bit actually. This is just part of the entrance, just goes up to the top. Scan round, that's the back of the entrance. And I've just run out of sheets, so I've got 10 sheets of ply on there. There we go. Got a few joins I just need to just sand back because I've got some 9mm strips supporting the joins on the back of the plywood, and I've just sort of glued them and screwed them, so they give a little bit of support where there are a few joins. But because it's an awkward shape and because nothing's straight, and trying to lay a flat timber on a round surface which is wonky, it's not particularly easy. So I've had a few challenges. I managed to do about 3 sides in one day, but the trouble is I have to go up and down the ladder about 20 times and with a piece of wood in the hand. So I've got a bit of touching up to do. Not really worried about any leaks or anything. This is external ply and 9mm thick, so it's a WBP, which is wood boil proof, for those who want to know, and that's just been screwed up and nailed down. Just give you an idea what it looks like. It's starting to get quite dark in here now, so that's one side that's been lined up last week, drying off nicely. This little cob wall structure with the logs, I'm going to take that out. I'm not going to bother with that. It just seems too fiddly and time consuming, so I'm just going to lay logs lengthways just to build up the wall. And I've got a nice big window going in there and another one there excuse me, and also I have a log wall going along there. But the aim is to get some more ply. I've got 7 or 8 more sheets coming on Monday, and that should be sufficient to fill up all that void there and get the rest of it done. So I'm really pleased with it. It's a bit slower than I wanted to, but it's better to go a bit slow. I've made a few errors on some ply, but you know, I have to live with it because you know, it's a material that I haven't got a ready surplus of. So what I tend to do is reuse it in another area if I have to, but I'm not actually had to do that yet. So I've managed to be pretty successful. I'd say about 98% of my cuts. Some of them made a little bit too narrow, and that's primarily because when you cut a straight line that you think should go right on top of a round log, when you actually put it on the round log you don't realise that you've got a lot more concaves and dips and twists, etc. So you're always better off giving yourself an extra 10mm. So I've done that all the way round, learned by experience on that one, and it's been quite successful from there on in. So next stage, carry on with the roofing. I think I'm steaming up now. Just give the camera a wipe. Sorry about that. Big smudge on there. So next stage I'm going to carry on Monday and get the rest of this done. Just walk around to the back, give you a view on the inside. So there we go. They're the 2 sides that have been lined up. I've got bits of ply all over the place. I haven't actually got too many offcuts. I've got really small bits, and yeah, the offcuts, what I'm doing is to say I'm putting 5-inch wide strips on the back of the roof where there are joins, and the reason why I'm doing that is just so it just tries to pull in the 2 sheets together flush, so you get a nice flush joint. I'll show you where there's a really nice flush joint. Give you one up there, that's come up pretty well, that's not too bad. Got a few up here, have actually come out pretty good actually. It's just the some of the glue came through and just left some of it staining, so I have to sand that off. But the top's come on okay. I've got to box it up a bit more before I seal it, but no, that's coming on really well. This was really awkward, this part, because I've got a raised section of roof and I had to pull the ply down, but fortunately because it's 9mm I managed to do it quite nicely. And the back here is going to be really interesting. I had to do a bit of surgery up the top there earlier just to cut out some timber and relocate a fixing bolt, so that took me about 40 minutes, and I managed to get a few pieces down there. So I've worked out what I'm doing down here now, and got a piece, fairly big piece of ply needs to go into this void here, and unfortunately I've run out today. So yeah, there we go. That's it so far. Quick pan round, looking up to the top, looking pretty good. That's the side that's just been rendered last week. That's the door, or the back of the entrance. And that's another side that's been rendered up and drying nicely. So at least it's pretty dry in here now. And there you go, quick pan round. So that's me done. I'll be back on Monday, hopefully. Talk to you soon. Take care, bye.